at the prestigious summit held at the Eco Hotel and Suites in Lagos, Governor Alex Otti took the stage before an audience of global investors, business leaders, policymakers, and development partners. The summit themed Lagos, the business gateway to Africa, provided a platform for Nigerian states to showcase their investment potential. Rather than relying on lofty promises, Governor Otti presented tangible achievements already recorded in Abia State. He argued that the state's transformation is being driven by deliberate reforms in infrastructure, governance, healthcare, industrial development, and most importantly, power. His presentation positioned Abia not merely as another state seeking investment, but as an emerging industrial destination where government policies are creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive. By the end of this presentation, investors had been introduced to a different narrative, one of a state actively positioning itself as Nigeria's next manufacturing and innovation hub.
Lagos is a mega city. Actually, if you ask me, I would say it's overpopulated, and that's why it becomes necessary that other cities begin to grow so that they can take what Lagos cannot take. And that's where we come in. We are not going to compete with Lagos. We can't be mega city in the next 10 years or 15 years. But there are things we can take off Lagos. For instance, in Abia State, one thing we have is population. Population linked to markets. And the population is an entrepreneurial population, an enterprising population, resilient people, people who can create anything at all. It may not be finished in a sophisticated manner, but at least they will create it. Just show them. Take to area market, they will produce it. It may be about it, yes, but they will fake it until they make it. So, thank you. So when we started about 3 years ago, exactly 3 years ago, we had to hit the reset button and set a 25-year development plan. And we are following that plan. The most important for us was transforming the markets. And there are a lot of them. We've started with the Koha area market is also undergoing transformation, and there are a lot of other markets. And our people can stay in the market for 24 hours if they have power. Therefore, we face power. Luckily, Geometric have been there struggling for 20 years. And let me use this opportunity to thank the Vice President for untying all the problems that Geometric had and coming personally in February 2024 to commission Geometric Power after 20 years. Today, Aba as an island that includes 8 more local governments, literally off the national grid, and Aba has been ring-fenced as an island, and they have 24-hour power as we speak. We moved from there to Umuahia, and we sat down with Enugu Disco, and today we have signed the agreement to move the remaining part of Abia State, also out of EEDC. We set up the Abia State Environment and Electricity Regulatory Agency, and what we want to do is to have control of power in our own hands. We believe that Geometric at maximum capacity of 188 megawatts would have excess capacity, and we can just wheel it to Umuahia and other parts of the state. And by God's grace, in a few years, we should also guarantee 24-hour power supply in Umuahia and other local governments. Now, why does this matter? It matters because a lot of manufacturers, industries, about 60 to 70% of their cost is in power, is in energy. So when you see, I got a call from somebody yesterday that wanted to relocate a steel plant that had been built in another state. In fact, he told me that he spoke to my brother, Governor Judes Olu. I'm sure he knows who I'm talking about. And he's built it, but he has no power. And he's looking for where he can guarantee 24 hours supply of power. And I say, please come. I've already allocated 5 hectares of land to him close to Geometric. So the plant is going to move. Now, what other areas are important? Roads. In the last 3 years, we have built over 400 roads, different roads. We've just put them together. Actually, it's 414, measuring about 864 kilometers. We have another 82. Thank you. We have another 82, measuring about 211 kilometers that are ongoing. We just want to provide the enabling environment for our people to do business. And of course, in the area of transportation, we launched 20 electric buses that started on 23rd of December 2025, and they are running in the whole state now. We have.
If you're enjoying this documentary and want more fact-based stories about the economic transformation happening across Abia State, the Southeast, and Nigeria, take a moment to support 1010 Media. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification bell so you never miss our next documentary. Your support helps us continue producing well-researched, balanced, and informative content that bring Africa's development stories to global audience. Now, let's continue with Governor Alex Otti's presentation, why investors are beginning to take a closer look at Abia State.
Now, we have another 20 electric buses coming from China. In fact, they have just been loaded a few days ago, and they will be here by next month. What are we trying to do? We are trying to make it easy for people to move throughout the nooks and crannies of the state on good roads with reliable electricity. So where do we need investment? Healthcare. Today we have been rated as the most health prepared state in the country, and that's SBM 2025 report. That's looking at how much money we have allocated per capita on healthcare. In the last 3 years, we have allocated 15% of our budget to healthcare. Now, we have about 277 primary healthcare centers that we have refurbished, and about 135 of them have been functionalized. We keep functionalizing them as we get all the materials and then the human beings. We've hired about 800 healthcare professionals. Some of them came from outside Nigeria to work in Abia State. So we have about 7 general hospitals that we are rebuilding. And of course, we have the tertiary hospitals, the Abia State University Teaching Hospital in Aba, the specialist hospital in Amachara, Umuahia, and then the one in Atumon Nato. Where do we need help? We need help with our vision to build a medical city in Abia State. We have acquired 200 hectares of land for it. We've prepared it. We've built the road. But we need about $1.3 billion to put that in place. If it is true that every year we spend about $2 to $2.5 billion on medical tourism, it could be more than that, then we are not greedy. We are just saying, if it is $2 billion, maybe $200 million should come to Abia State. So if you need to go to, instead of flying to Dubai, flying to India, Turkey, and all that, you just come to Abia State. So that's what we are working on. And it will be helpful if we get people who are interested in investing in, and it will make money. Sometimes people think healthcare is free lunch. It's not. It makes money over time. So it has to be patient capital. Of course, another area we need investment is in the Abia Industrial and Innovation Park. It was interesting to listen to Afraitim talk about industrial parks. So I'd like to engage with my sister, who, by the way, worked with me when I was in Citibank. I think that's what the lady that the gentleman represented. Yes. Yes. So I'd like to engage with her so that we can work on the industrial park. Industrial park is in Owaza, where we have oil and gas. Of course, there are a lot of other things that we can talk about, but I think my 4 minutes is gone now. Yes. Thank you very much.
As his presentation concluded, Governor Alex Otti extended an open invitation to both Nigerian and foreign investors to partner with Abia's ongoing transformation. He emphasized that economic development is not built through government spending alone, but through strategic collaboration with private sector. The reported interest in relocating a steel manufacturing plant because of improved electricity serves as a practical example of how infrastructure reforms can influence investment decisions, while the long-term success of these initiatives will depend on consistent implementation and sustained policy stability. Invest Lagos 3.0 offered Abia an opportunity to present itself as the state's increasingly ready for large-scale investment. For investors searching for Nigeria's next industrial growth story, Governor Otti's message was clear. Abia is positioning itself as a destination where infrastructure, policy reforms, and private enterprise can work together to drive economic prosperity. Thank you for watching this documentary. Do you believe Governor Alex Otti's reforms, particularly in infrastructure, electricity, and the ease of doing business, will make Abia one of Nigeria's leading investment destinations? Or do you think there are still more challenges that must be addressed before that vision becomes reality? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We read your opinions, and respectful discussions help enrich conversations. If you found this documentary informative, please like, share, and subscribe to 1010 Media. Don't forget to turn on notification bell so you will be among the first to watch our documentary on Nigeria's economy, governance, infrastructure, and the remarkable stories shaping Africa's future. Until next time, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next documentary.